It's weird because it's hard to say, it's hard to say it with confidence because it feels like such a radical thing to say. But I actually really do believe that the medium of photography does not require creativity or talent. And in all the years that I've ever been photographing, I've never needed to call on anything that I would call creativity or talent to take the photographs that I take. Because all it is just about showing up and honoring the thing that's in front of me. And I see students out there who are just locked in this cage of terror that they don't have enough creativity and talent and originality, and that they're not a brilliant enough artist, and they're out there trying to prove that those things are wrong, trying to make up something that looks like art and invent something that shows that they're inventive. And I wish to anything I could reach in and liberate them from that, because it's a beyond a mind fuck. Because all of the photographs I've ever taken, starting with my alley studies, I wasn't thinking about making art. I never think about making art when I'm taking a photograph. And it never feels like there's something coming from me. Nothing has to come from me. I don't have to add anything. Like the way Herbie Hancock, something comes from him. He adds, he puts out a fractal explosion of amazingness that he creates. And as a photographer, all I have to do is be like a scientist who operates an electron microscope. It's a mechanical device that I have in my bag, and I just have to go out in the world and find this beautiful thing that's already there in all of its beauty. And then just take the time, invest some time in seeing it. And that might mean I have to lie down on the ground and look at it and walk from different viewpoints, or maybe come back the next day when the lighting is different or whatever. Just invest some time. That's all it takes is just a commitment to see it the best way that I can. And usually what that is like I'm walking around the thing, I walk back at a distance, I imagine it with a telephoto, I frame it with, and then I walk up close and think of it in a wide angle, and I get down low, and pretty soon there's a moment where like it's like, well, there it is. Tripod's going right there. And at that point, the photo's already taken. Like the seeing, if there's any art in it, that's already happened. Then it's just take out the electron microscope and be a scientist. And in the first part, the part of seeing the thing, there's no talent or creativity. I didn't create anything. I'm just looking out in the world, and something beautiful presented itself to me. And then once I found the place where that thing looks the most beautiful, and I said the tripod goes right there, then from that moment on is just being a technician. It's like being a scientist or being a woodworker. Like you turn on the saw and push, and you know the technique. And it's weird because the final result of that, people look at it and they feel something that they don't feel when they see other people's photographs, and they attribute that to me. And the way I think of it is, like, let's say it's a photograph of a glowing, beautiful blue barrel, a rusty barrel that I found. They look and they see this incredibly beautiful barrel and they fall in love with it the same way I fell in love with it. And they think I did something. And I just want to look and say, no, look how beautiful that barrel is. That's the thing to fall in love with.